Assalamualaikum. A very good day to all. I hope everybody is doing great. Let's continue with our English language lesson. As usual, let's recite the dua. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. O Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, ease our learning, bless our knowledge. May the success be in our life. Ameen. So the objectives are, at the end of the lesson, you should be able to 1. Read the article and fill in at least 4 information correctly. 2. Read the story and answer at least 3 questions correctly. 3. Write at least a sentence to complete the introduction and conclusion of an essay. Now, I want you to open your textbook, turn to page 106, Unit 11, Tailor-Made. Let's read this article. Najmi is reading about the traditional accessories worn at the Gawai Daya Festival. Gawai Daya is a festival celebrated in Sarawak on the 1st and 2nd June every year. The Gawai Daya is celebrated by the Dayaks. During this festival, a traditional dance called the Ngajat is performed. While performing the dance, the male dancers wear a headgear called burang sumba. It is made of cloth with golden lace. They wear a long loincloth called tahu. It is wrapped neatly around the body with one end hanging down in front and the other end hanging behind. They wear bangles and a pair of earrings. They hold a long sword in one hand and an ornately decorated shield in the other. The female dancers wear an elaborate headdress called sepia and a knee-length dress with intricate weaving. It is called jomo. Their necklaces are made of beads. Copper bangles called saring are worn on the legs from the knee downward. They wear copper bangles on their arms and forearms as well. Copper belts called porik are also worn by the women. In conclusion, if you have never seen a Ngajat dance, visit Sarawak during Gawai Daya to experience its uniqueness. Your task: copy down this table, fill in the information, send the picture to me. Don't worry, I am going to discuss the answers with you. Look at number 1, try to find your answer here. Male dancers headgear. Burang sumba. Number 3, a long loincloth. Tahu. Number 2, female dancers headdress. Sepia. Number 4, a knee-length dress with intricate weaving. Jomo. Number 5, bangles worn from the knee downward. Sarim. And number 6, copper belt. Porik. Now turn to page 107, our next reading activity. Let's read this story. Asin is reading a story. Once upon a time, in a small kingdom, there lived a tailor. One day, as he was sewing a robe, some flies started troubling him. He shooed them away, but they continued to bother him. The tailor then took a fly swatter and killed 7 flies with one swat. "I have killed 7 in a single blow," shouted the tailor with great pride. At that very moment, 2 ladies were standing outside his shop, talking about a fearsome giant. This giant was killing many people in the kingdom and eating them whole. When they overheard the tailor, the ladies thought, what a brave man he is! He has killed 7 giants in one blow. They ran to the king and told him about the brave tailor. Bring him to me, ordered the king. The tailor tried to explain that he had only killed 7 flies, but his cries were in vain. Go, kill the giant, the king ordered the tailor. The poor man had no choice but to obey. The tailor reached the giant's cave. Oh, what a mighty giant he is! I can't kill him, he thought. Then the tailor had a brilliant idea. That night, while the giant was sleeping, he sewed the giant's lips together. Now the giant could not eat anything. When he woke up, he begged the tailor to undo the stitches on his mouth. The tailor agreed to do so on one condition. I will undo the stitches only if you promise to stop killing any more people and leave our kingdom immediately. The giant agreed and the tailor unpicked the stitches. The giant immediately left the kingdom and the tailor received a handsome reward from the king. Everyone lived happily ever after. Adapted from fairytalesforyou.com. Your task: copy down the questions, write the answers, send the picture of your completed work to me. Don't worry, I've given clues for all the questions. Question 1, 2, 3. Question 4. Question 5. Question 6. Question 7. Activity 3. This is a writing activity. Let's learn about introduction and conclusion. What is an introduction? Introduction starts a composition. First paragraph of a composition has thesis statement, which shows what the composition will be about. For example, during Gawai Daya, a traditional dance called the Ngajat is performed. Conclusion ends the composition, summarizes the main idea or gives an opinion, may start with in conclusion to sum up or to conclude. For example, in conclusion, if you have never seen a Ngajat dance, visit Sarawak during Gawai Daya festival to experience its uniqueness. Now, turn to page 108. Let's practice writing the introduction and conclusion. Let's write in paragraphs. So your task, you need to write the introduction, rewrite the paragraphs, write the conclusion. All the best. Have a nice day and bye.